Welcome back, everybody. Live here in the Malaysian Pokemon TCG Stage Championship 2015. I'm your commentator, MC Reshram. We're now in the Swiss round 5. It's between Fabian from Malaysia against Marcus Tan from Malaysia as well. So, we both, I think I know what deck they're both playing. Fabian is playing his Flareon, Slurpuff, and Archie's Ace in the whole deck, while Marcus is playing his um, Sesame Toad with some friends. I can say Sesame Toad. I think that's Manectric and Suicune and Keldeo. So yeah, you'll see how it goes. Um, both both decks need a good start. So the first deck to set up might probably take the game here. So we'll be awaiting on the head judge, on when to begin. Because now we're gonna see a dice who's gonna roll first. So right now we're just waiting for the head judge to announce the commencement of round 5. And we'll be good and on our way. So Fabian is on our left and Marcus is on our right with the blue sleeves. So looks like Marcus has a very interesting deck that Sesame Toad, Manectric, Suicune, and Keldeo. So it's gonna be a very variety of water attackers along with Manectric supporting the deck. So it could be a very good deck to face up against this Flareon deck. But we have to see how it goes out. And here we go. And the head judge dares announced that they may begin. So we're gonna see here. There's no mulligans by both players. And here we go. Game 1. And Sesame Toad starting out. So looks like you're gonna see Marcus. I think is going out first. So Marcus is on your right. He puts his bench on his Manectric EX. Attaches a muscle band to Sesame Toad EX. And yeah, he's gonna roll with it. Well, on the side of Fabian, we have the EV and the Mr. Mime. That Mr. Mime not will don't will not be much of an impact in this game. Never know. A cyborg, random cyborg or something will happen. So we see an Ultra Ball here by Marcus. And it looks like he's gonna search for a Suicune. So here's the core of the deck, the triple. I think that's the Keldeo EX, but it's still in the deck, so you might see that later on as well. So looks like an N by Marcus, and both players shuffling the decks. So we see right now both players drawing the cards, and we see a Zerosing in the hand. So talk about annoyance. Marcus deck is also annoying. I see a lightning energy. And losing a little bit of bit rate right here, but yeah, we're quite losing some frames. Look at lightning energy goes into the active Sesame Toad EX. That's all. So it is Fabian's turn, and looks like he's putting the grass energy on the EV. As we're still experiencing some frame rate issue, so I'm gonna handle this frame rate issue, and I'll be back in 1 minute. So be right back, guys. And I'm back. It's MC Reshiram here from Pokemon Malaysia Central, and it looks like we're back into this game. So it looks like a Jirachi came down on the side of Fabian. Looks like he gets a Sycamore. He evolved his Leafeon via the energy evolution from the EV's ability after attacking that grass energy. So it looks like he's gonna Sycamore. He gets an Ultra Ball. Or Skrillex. Looks like the deck's finally functioning right for Fabian. At least for his first turn, at least. So not sure what else is he gonna do. Must be that Sycamore next. To get out more cards he needs before the Sesame Toad gonna start Quaking Punch. Try and disrupt this play here. Trying to disrupt the engine of Fabian's deck, which is mostly reliant on item cards. So here we see the Sycamore for 7. Fresh hand on 7. See another EV being benched down on the side of Fabian's field. And a Floatstone goes onto the Skrillex. An Acrobike. And discards an Archie's, if I'm not mistaken. Another Silver Bengal goes into the EV. It looks like it's gonna be an Energy Crusher for 100 damage. And yeah, there's an Energy Crusher for 100, solid 100 damage. Still deciding whether he should Energy Crush. I think that is the right move here. Now Marcus' deck is gonna have some problems against Leafeon. So we have to see how this goes out. So that's 100 damage. And now it's back onto Marcus' turn, which is all under a lot of pressure here. It's a lot of pressure on this Sesame Toad EX. Turn 1, 100 damage. So turn 2 gonna be a knockout here. Most of his Pokemon are weak to walk, weak to grass, so it's not gonna live quite long here. Maybe set up more Manectrics. We see a Lysandre onto the Jirachi EX, and this could be what he needs to just slow down this game. And gotta waste an energy onto a Jirachi EX, and that's a Quaking Punch for 50 damage. So if Fabian can get an energy this turn, then things get a little rough for Fabian. He is gonna Sycamore. I see a DCE, but is he gonna really waste a DCE? I think he have to. Another EV goes into the bench. That's a DCE retreat, and yeah, there's an Energy Crush for the knockout here by Fabian, getting a super fast head start with both Leafeon in play already. He has Swirlix with a Floatstone. He has all going right for him. He's getting everything he needs. Marcus Tan on the back foot. How can he keep up? You know, he can't like do much due to the fact that Manectric needs 2 energies to attack, 2 different energies, so you can't attach a DCE if he even plays one, which he does, because it is a Sesame Toad deck, so it's quite weird, but say he doesn't play. So he drew an Ultra Ball, so most likely gonna Ultra Ball something here. He's gonna put Floatstone on the Suicune. Suicune's probably a liability here. It's useless against this Flareon deck. So, and then the Manectric comes down, so finally he's really deciding, yeah, I can't really use Sesame Toad. So, yeah, here we go. It's kind of a bit too little too late since he set up his board already. On the side of Fabian, it's mostly everything he could have gotten. You see a Sycamore on the side of Marcus. Choose fresh hand of 7. And looks like what he'll do next. And yes, he's going to charge up Manectric, but can it survive? I mean, that Manectric will survive, but can that Sesame Toad on the bench survive? Yeah. It's like free to prize. If Fabian can get a Lysandre into that Sesame Toad EX, it's kind of check. Say a check, like freaking chess, where you check your opponent and you're gonna win. By the way, people, this is still game 1 of the Swiss round 5 between Fabian and Marcus, both from Malaysia, and we'll see how they're gonna do in this Swiss round 5. So looks like Fabian's gonna does he have a Lysandre? Oh, he's gonna Ultra Ball first. discarding Empoleon and a VS Seeker. He's probably searching out his deck to see what else he can do. Maybe a Slurpuff comes out or another Leafeon. Alright. Now, probably he plays only 2 Leafeon because I only see 2. At most decks played, most Flareon decks play 2 Leafeons. So, Flareon's gonna be the next upcoming attacker besides the Leafeon. Since Leafeon can take care of most of the deck, or most of the cards in Marcus' deck, since all of them are weakness to grass except the Manectric, which by then, that Flareon is gonna one-shot it soon. If it can, which I think it does. With Silver Bangle, anything's possible. So we see a hip bump here onto the hip bump, busybody here, ability from the Aldino onto the Jirachi. So healing 10 more. Is it? Or maybe he just discarded it. Yeah, didn't really see what happened there. But yeah. So now he's gonna just computer search. Discarding another Flareon. Yeah, he's gonna search something that we all don't know. So looking at that, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Pokemon that discard pile only. So far not a big threat, but it can be very soon. So VS Seeker for Sycamore. It's probably gonna go for it. And yup, called it. Knockout. That DCE there, Leaf. I can't remember what the hell is that. Leaf Blade, I think. It's a one shot, one hit KO. So now it's a 6-2 price lead here for Fabian, who's currently in the 2 prize lead. I mean the 4 prize lead with 2 prizes left. So now the Manectric EX is a liability. Well, actually now that's his whole function of the deck. It's just broken up by just 1 card. I'm not sure what Marcus can do here. He's behind, way behind here. It's just too slow. That is just way too slow for now. Can't keep up with the speed of that Flareon Leafeon deck. We're gonna see at least one knockout here. Wait, Assault Laser. I know a Turbo Bolt, so we're gonna see a Turbo Bolt, which at least gives a decent chance for Marcus. But he needs to take 6 grueling prizes. Although there's a Jirachi on the bench of Fabian, so that's might make it a little easy later on. But it's gonna be a big miracle here, maybe a big N or something like that. And yeah. And oh, speak of the devil, it is an N. I didn't even see it. So here goes Mega Manectric. And it's gonna Turbo Bolt. It's gonna charge up that bench Manectric because that's all you have to use. So Marcus is still gonna go for an Ultra Ball. He should switch out something he can use. Another Suicune. Looks like just thinning out his deck. Yeah, it's just thinning out his deck. No, he's gonna take another Mega Manectric. So actually a much better call because Mega Manectric is hard to be knocked out because of its 210 HP. Although it's quite low for a Mega, but it's still an extra boost of HP, which Flareon needs a lot of Pokemon to discard pile to knock out. So we see a Turbo Bolt here, and the energy goes onto the bench Manectric. So 1 prize here for Marcus, but still the favor is still in Fabian's hand. All the control is in his hand. You see an energy goes into the bench Leafeon as well. So we're most probably gonna see another Energy Crush. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 energy on the side of Marcus. Can't see whether that's a double colors energy on the active Manectric. But we'll know pretty soon. Not to mention that Silver Bangle on the Leafeon make really big impact in this game so far. Taking 1 hit KO on Sesame X immediately. So he got a Slurpuff, and now he's gonna go for the famous tasting for 2. He's gonna do it right here. Fabian's still in control, deciding what else he's supposed to do. Not sure how many Pokemon now in his discard pile. But that he's just gearing up that Flareon for the late game. He's gonna tasting right now. His deck looks pretty thin though. So hopefully it doesn't deck out by mistake. So yeah, he's gonna tasting for 2. And now let's see what else Decision is gonna do. Mostly it's gonna be an Energy Crusher. Looks like to be in okay, another EV goes into the bench. So there's a minimum of 4 energy on the field of Marcus, so 80 and a silver bangle. So it's 110. So it's literally the same thing. 110 damage to the Mana Trick EX. If it was a DCE, it's gonna be 130 damage. So it looks like it's gonna be it was a DCE, so it's 130 damage onto the Mana Trick EX. So now back the pressure is back on Marcus. Mana Trick EX, the Mega Mana Trick EX at least, only has 100 HP left. Oh wait, even less than that. Oh, Xerosic? What? Okay. No, he can't play the Xerosic. Yeah, that's why. So 130 damage. Yeah. Yeah. That's 130 damage. And now Mega Manectric X in on the pressure here. He only 80 HP here on the Mega Manectric. Looks like now he has to pass on the torch to the Mega Manectric on the bench if he can Mega in turn in time. But can he get it? That's the problem. It's not looking real good here for Marcus in this game 1. So I was thinking what to do. It's a rough C, and that could be quite big if that Mega Manectric can retreat and then keep on heal up the damage I just got. So we see another end here by Marcus, which is quite good to slow down Fabian's deck. Because Fabian got a very fast 4 prize lead there earlier in the game. It's been cut to 3 because Marcus took 1 prize, but still, if any X goes down, Fabian take this game 1 easily. So we just have to see what Marcus do with his 5 card hand. It's like an assault laser, alright, to knock out the Leafeon, and now that's just Flareon and just 1 EV. So as usual, Slurpuff goes in front and it's gonna tasting again soon. So preparing for the battle ahead. So wait. So training center, it's gonna help Mega Manectric as well, so that's quite funny. So all stage 1 Pokemons I think, and stage 2. Oh wait, does that count for Mega Manectric? We'll know soon. So, but then on the side of Fabian, most of his Pokemons are stage 1. So all of them will get the boost and benefits of that stadium. So Marcus Tan needs to get rid of the stadium ASAP. Maybe Rough Seas. Again. And I see a Rough Sea in his hand. Oh no, that's a discard pile. False hope, people. False hope. So we see an Ultra Ball here by Fabian. Discarding Jirachi. And a Necrobike. And he just... and game. Okay, that Jirachi was enough to discard. When you discard Jirachi, it was just nice on the number to knock out that full HP Manectric EX. So game 1 goes to Fabian, and we're gonna get ready for game 2. So quite a convincing win here by Fabian. His deck finally working. Despite that game where he went on stream and just can't get anything going. But finally, it looks like the engine is working out quite perfectly against Marcus, who is not liking his bad matchup, you can say, as Leafeon just rams through his whole deck. Now the players are table shuffling their cards, and we'll get back to game 2 very shortly, people. So what Marcus can do is maybe try to sacrifice one Sesame Toad EX by just make it Quacking Punch all the way to slow down as much as possible on the side of Fabian. And then maybe set up his Mega Manetrix to Turbo Bolt, come on, Turbo Bolting, Rough Seas, keep on healing. Maybe that's the only way he can win. It's gonna be quite a long game because um, it's quite an atrocious kind of deck played by Marcus. So we have to see how this pans out. If he can set up, then it could be looking good. Because Quaking Punch, yeah, still strong. And no, he starts with Suicune. Not the intended start here. But nevertheless, he got Manetric, so you can just say, I'm just gonna power up Manetric and just go YOLO, kill everything on sight. We see a Skylar here on the side of Marcus. And looks like he's gonna pick out Spirit Link. Alright, so he's gearing up. Yeah, he's gearing up for the quick here. Now, not a very productive turn here by Marcus. Not remarkably epic. Just can say it's quite average. Because he got a Spirit Link, he got an energy down on the Manetric EX. But now he's on the back on the turn of Fabian, who's playing the Flareon deck. So, oh well, that escalated real quickly. That's a Zoroark onto that Spirit Link, and yeah, that's gone. But no, this game just got weird. That Ditto was alone. I don't see any supporter because he played that Zoroark. That means he doesn't have any other supporter in his deck. I mean, not in his deck, in his hand. So he's gonna thin out his deck. So he's gonna Bell Compressor for like some Pokemon that he doesn't need. But he does need some kind of Pokemon in this deck. I mean, out on the field right now because he's kinda not in a good shape. So Muscle Band, yeah, that Muscle Band could be the big difference here. It's gonna discard. Oh, alright, he might stay in the game here. But it is quite a risky. This is a last ditch effort here by Fabian to keep alive here in game 2. Is he gonna. Does he have any? No, so he's gonna bench on the egg. Yep. It's kind of a last ditch effort move. Keep alive. Because Marcus had the energy, he had the muscle band. Oh, it was just a float stone, and he'll just make a donk and an easy game, people. So what Marcus can do here is an overrun with that muscle band if he's going for it, which I prefer. Because it applies more pressure, and that's a float stone there by Marcus. And this could be a very good opportunity here to capitalize on the slow start of Fabian as well. So Marcus taking things very slowly here. Trying to take control of this game very quickly. Looks like it's gonna be an assault laser. That's kind of overkill. Yeah, he's gonna overrun first. So that's great play here. Now that Ditto is in trouble. He needs a supporter here. Does he get a supporter? Oh my goodness, this is so sad here. Last ditch effort move here. Again, propagation to stay alive. This Ditto is trying to stay alive. He's not going down. So this is an awkward start here by Fabian. And now the pressure. No, he doesn't get it again. Another pass. Fabian not drawing anything in game 2. Not like he did hard in game 1. Actually, he did extremely hard. Damn fast. So, sure if people can hear me. Alright, so we're back. There was a small drop frames detected, so sorry if everyone. And like, is it over? No, it's not over, right? So it looks like Marcus is down to 3 prizes. Killing or KOing all those executes who has been sacrificing this whole time. So finally we see an Ultra Ball here. This could be a Jirachi. Yeah, that's Jirachi. It's an N. So Marcus taking it slow. Looks like it's paying off, but can he get anything out of the N? Here we go. N to 3. There's still quite good favor here for Marcus. He gets a lot of things done. So Fabian's gonna end himself to 6 and Marcus into 3. So we can see if he can pull off a comeback here despite that horrendous start here by Fabian. So it looks like he drew in energy, alright. He gets an EV. So things looking alright here. Trying to stabilize his playfield right now. So DCE goes down and then a bell compressor. So it looks like finally his engine is trying to run again. As he needs it to run. As he has such a horrendous start there. On Marcus' side, he does have that mana trick powered up, but doesn't have like a backup attacker. If that mana trick goes down, could be some problems here. But then, all I need is just one prize from one of those prize attackers, and then just a Lysandre to take out that Jirachi maybe later on. So that Jirachi, even though it helped save Fabian from dead hand, it could be the downfall as well. Looks like it's gonna compress away a few Pokemons. Yep, as usual. Flareon decks discarding Pokemons. Same old, same old. What else is he gonna do? Is there anything he can do? And it's just gonna pass. Looks like that Tito is going down as well. Oh, big Lysandre. That is a big Lysandre, and that's a knockout. That is very, very big. Not looking good here. To bound that, that's a much needed Lysandre there by Marcus, taking out that Eevee before he even set up. And now I have to go for just desperate Sycamore here. He got an Ultra Ball, but what else can do? Not sure if he got even DCE. It just needs to put onto that Tito, no? It just needs to get out something. Marcus, all he needs is he has a VS Seeker in hand, is it? His hand is quite large. I'm not sure that's even his hand. Or maybe it is. No, that's not his hand. No, goodness gracious. So I'm not sure what is in Marcus' hand, but if he has a VS Seeker, he could have taken this game down. It's down to 6-2 price here, in the favor of Marcus Tan. With his Manectric EX just ramming over this Flareon deck that can't set up. So it looks like Fabian is still battle compressing. He's cutting stuff that he don't think he needs anymore, because Marcus is just playing Manectrics out. Might as well just play your Flareons out. Acrobike. Another Acrobike. Talk about Acrobikeception here. He doesn't have an EV and Flareon in hand. He can just evolve that EV. He can evolve into that Flareon in this very turn from Ditto. But does he have to do that? He is kind of behind. And if he doesn't do something, he's... No, he just scoops. So we're going to a game 3, guys. As Marcus able to take that game. He run away with it, basically. After Fabian did draws like 3 times, 3 to 4 rounds in the first hand. And that gives the opportunity for Marcus to just overrun all the way onto all the executes. Then it's GG. So now people were waiting for our players to table shuffle their cards. And we're going to a game 3. So what Marcus did there was how it was supposed to be played out, using that Manectric to pressure down that Flareon deck, not being able to set up. But it's also on the back of whether that Flareon deck can set up. If it does set up as fast as the Manectric, then Flareon deck has an edge as it's a one price attacker. It can just one hit KOs Manectric EX in the mid game if you have enough Pokemon in the discard pile. So it's all about setting up. Whether your deck is consistent enough, it all comes down to this game tree. So here we go, game tree, people. And looks like that's a mulligan here from Marcus. And looks like on the side of Fabian, he's gonna put on his Ditto as an active Pokemon. Face down first. So, a game 1, Fabian ran over Marcus after an explosive start. Just destroying everything inside with his Leafeon. Game 2, Marcus ran away with the game when Fabian can't set up anything and forced to sacrifice executes in order to stay in the game from benching out. And another mulligan here by Marcus here in the game tree. So 2 mulligans here, giving a lot of cards to the Flareon in turn 1 is not a good thing. Already before the game even started, looks like Fabian already have the upper hand. Can Marcus really capitalize on this? It's gonna need a miracle here, like the game 2 miracle. So we'll see whether he can get Pokemon out. Yes, so is that a Manectric EX? Yeah, that's a Manectric EX, but does he want to put it down? Oh no. So he's going for a Sesame Toad first. Yep, a Suicune and a Manectric. So here we go, people. Game 3 in the Swiss round 5 between Fabian and Marcus. This round proves to be very important for both players. As you see, a quick acrobat here by Fabian, who has tons of cards in his hand in turn 1 due to the mulligan from Marcus Tan. He's got an Ultra Ball and another acrobat. And looks like he's going to discard Flareon. And not sure what he pick up, but he has lots of resources in his hand. Not sure what he's gonna do. Let us see, he goes onto the Ditto along with a Silver Bangle. So you're gonna prepare against the onslaught of the Quacking Punches. See a Sycamore discarding a lot of stuff there. A lot of Pokemon too. So could be okay there. As he managed to get a lot out. And a Via Seeker getting back Sycamore before the Quacking Punch hits. See an Empoleon in the hand. Execute. That's all. Looks like that's all it has. Not sure if I saw anything else. As you can see, that's a lot of resource that went down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Pokemons there into this card pile already in turn 1. Just from 1 Sycamore. So it's a pass there by Fabian, and it's down to Marcus here. Puts on the Master Band onto the Sesame Toad EX and a Spearling onto his Manectric EX. And a Sycamore, a DCE, and should be happy-go-lucky. Able to hit this Quacking Punch is quite strong. Able to slow down the engine of Fabian's Flareon deck, which relies on Bella Compressor and Acrobikes and all that jazz. So that's a Quacking Punch for 50 damage. So far both players have quite a just decent start. I say Marcus has a better start because he has everything he needs. So we see an evolution using Ditto's ability, and he can evolve it straight away. So it could be a Leafeon if he can get it out. If he has one in hand, I see a Flareon, which might be the case that he needs, but is that really needed? Looks like I think it is, because he has nothing left in his hand. He has he has a Sycamore. I remember he took it. So he's just contemplating whether to play down that Flareon, I think. Marcus checking this card pile, whether how many Pokemon are there. You see Mr. Mime goes on the field, on the bench, on Fabian's side. Looks like he's still thinking to do that. And he is going for the Flareon. He's just gonna go yo, and that's the Sycamore that was hidden in the hand. And looks like he's got a lot mediocre stuff. He has an energy there. He can just energy. No, he can't energy evolution. That's not the Eevee that's evolved with the basic energy. So it's gonna be a vengeance, I think, just to get some damage onto that Sesame X at least for the time being. 8, 8. I counted 8. 8 Pokemon to discard pile. So there should be 130. Again, pressurized. Oh, and there's 130. It looks like 140 damage. And that's a rough C. It was 130 damage, so yeah, I was right. So that's a rough C. It's gonna help out this Sesame a lot. So Fabian didn't capitalize, on his round 2. I mean, yeah, his turn 2, you can say. So now the Quaking Punch begins, slowing down Fabian's. They can't do anything. Just like he can just use Pokemon, like evolving him, use Sycamores or supporters, but he can't use any item cards, which mostly Flareon decks have tons of. Marcus is gonna prepare maybe Mega Manectric EX. He's still thinking what to use. He's gonna just Sycamore away. There's not enough cards in his hand, so he's gonna go for it. Looks like he drew a Lightning Energy. It's going on the Mega. No, it's not even Mega yet. It's on the Manectric EX. Is that a computer? Yes, it's a computer search. He can get it out, but he's gonna save it for later and take the knockout onto that Flareon. So now Sesame X is online again. So now this Flareon deck can't do anything unless he can get down energy and Leafeon, but I don't think he even has it in his hand. Not sure if he has a supporter in his hand, but Quaking Punch is just, yeah, this just came at the right timing for Marcus. And quite a bad timing for Fabian since he drew into all those compressor. And Lysandre into the bench Sesame EX. He's trying to stall here. And a pass from Fabian. So now Marcus needs a retreat in order to continue this Quaking Punch lock. Item locks. And we see computer search that was saved up from last turn. You can discard those N and one other. That's a Zerosic, yeah. You can look for Switch or TCE. Floatstone. So let's see which path Marcus decides to go. Yes, we'll know it very very soon as he still is checking his deck. So he's going for the Floatstone. Like the lock still continues. I don't think Marcus used rough seas yet, but I think he forgot about it. So it looks like I think he just rough seas. Yeah, he just rough seas. So now Quaking Punch again. The lock is still there and locks that Mr. Mime there. It looks like Zerosic. Ooh. Discarding the active Sesame EX DCE. Now it's back on the Marcus, but I think he has a DCE in hand. That's a Mega Manectric came on the field. And does he have it? I see one. So rough seas. And that sets me thought is almost back to full HP. Just 40 damage. That's very very big. Fabian's trying to break the lock, but looks like most of his attempts are futile. And give him credit for that. No, trying to slow down the Sesame Toad himself. So I Sycamore here, and he does get the DC. Again, futile. So the lock will continue as this Mr. Mime will not last as he's going to the discard pile. It's a Quaking Punch and a knockout again. And maybe Marcus doesn't need to take all for prize. He can just bench out Fabian here if this goes on. Fabian needs like a hip bomb or something to try and stop this Quaking Punch lock here. But I don't see any DCE in the hand. No, no, don't have. Trouble. Trouble, people. I only see no, that's a grass energy. That's not enough to use hip bomb. So he's gonna go on the EV. Decided against it. It's going on the active Altino. Now it's Marcus' turn. So he's just preparing for the worst here for Fabian. Try to do his best here with the hip bomb in the next turn if he can even reach it. Looks like a DC goes onto the Suicune? No. Yes, he is going to do that. And then he has a lot of stuff to work with. There's a lot of Ultra Balls. There's also Lightning Energies. Not looking good here for Fabian. His side of the field looks very depleted as the Quaking Punch lock is still online. And we see a Lysandre trump card as if not enough salt to the wound. This makes it the icing, the cherry on the cake. Really, really crippling Fabian's deck. This could be the game. But then, he does shuffle in back most of his Pokemon, so might not be a way of benching out. Because Fabian might draw a Pokemon, might survive longer, but in the long run, it's not gonna work. But yeah, we'll see. It's all about luck here. Rough Seas, and that is like no damage. Almost no damage on that Sesame Toad. He actually took a heavy hit earlier. And that's a Quaking Punch. And let's see if we can draw a Pokemon here by Fabian. No, I think he didn't draw. He didn't draw it. Oh yes, yes he drew. So he's gonna hip bump. Now, here comes left one but. Marcus hits hit. It's kind of GG. Pretty over soon. But if not, I think it could be different here. Rough Seas, so the hit bump is literally doing nothing. Okay, Marcus needs a little read on hit bump himself, so he's not really sure what's gonna happen if you use hit bump. So let's see. It's all depend on the hits. It's all the hits. And it looks like Marcus is still contemplating what to do. He's gonna attach a lightning energy to his active Sesame Toad X. And a Sycamore. Getting a lot of cards here. His deck is very very thin. Not sure what he's gonna do. Maybe thin it out more. You know, maybe possibly of an end later on by Fabian. You never know. Although Marcus has a readied up full HP Mega Magnetic rating on the bench. So things certainly don't look up here for the side of Fabian. And looks like it's gonna be a retreat into Mega Magnetic. So finally the lock is broken. But we see a Turbo Bolt here. See more energy getting pumped up on the side of Marcus' side of the field. So there goes the Turbo Bolt. And finally I think He can play his anything. Yeah, he can play his items finally. He's like, oh, thank God. So you see, EV goes in front, as promoted to the active. But is it too little, too late? It's down to three prizes here, but you never know. Flareon decks, Vengeance, and Energy Crushers wins games. So it looks like Fabian has just Battle Compressed. So he's gonna cut. Yeah. So you have nothing else. Yeah, it's a Jirachi. So he's just gonna go for Acrobite first because he's afraid of giving away two prize. Put on another EV. I think he has a computer search here. Hmm. He has Execute ready for propagation. Looks like there it is. Propagation. And it says he's discarding one more card, which is Jirachi EX. So it looks like he's gonna switch his deck. Not sure what's he gonna find. Maybe an N. I think he has a VS Seeker in hand. Not sure what he's looking for now. So I didn't get a close look at his hand. But anyway, things still doesn't look good here for Fabian. He needs to survive this onslaught from this Manectric EX, who just now starting to ramp up. After Sesame Toad's Quaking Punch slowed down his deck so much, taking prize after prize. So still contemplating what to take. And it looks like I think he took a VS Seeker. And then he Ultra Balls with that Execute Propagation. So he's gonna Ultra Ball for another Pokemon here. And yes, he's gonna get down his Flareon. Yes, he's gonna get Flareon. He's gonna go big or go home here. He needs to land the TCE, Silver Bangle. He needs to land quite a lot. But it's still possible, you know. Maybe there's some compressor magic. Here we go. Oh, Archies. He's getting Archies Ace in a hole. So 5 cards. Yes, Ultra Ball, Swirlix. He just needs to get down much Pokemon. And that's a Battle Compressor. Not to mention there's also a Diving Draw he can do. Two. And there you go, 3 Pokemons out into the discard pile. This could be a monumental comeback here if he hits this. I'm not sure how many Pokemons now in the discard pile after that trump card earlier by Marcus. It came at a quite perfect timing, slowing down the deck. Trump card, getting back all the Pokemon to Fabian's deck. Now an Ultra Ball here discarding Jirachi, and you probably know that Execute. And getting out Swirlix. Hmm. Not sure how much damage here. It needs a Silver Bangle. I'm not sure it's enough to take out that Mega Manectric X. And don't think I see any. Here goes the count. Oh, he whiffs the DCE. Oh no. Oh no. Not good. I thought he had DC all along in his hand, but he just played with me. Okay. So it looks like Marcus is just gonna go Quaking Punch, I think. Since the Sesame Toad is 0 damage already after all the rough seas heal. And another trump card. Talk about being an arse. Things not looking really good here for Fabian, as his deck's just being clutched so much here by Marcus' deck, despite the game 1 victory. This could be a very fast comeback here by Marcus here. And now it's down to 2 prize. Sulik goes in front. Slurpuff needs to get a lot here. Acrobike. Acrobike. Oh, something happened. Looks like something happened, but looks like it's fixed. Tiny is just tasting for 2. Fabian is deep trouble here. He needs to get at least 2 prize here from this turn itself. If not, he's gonna be deep trouble. He's down 4 prizes here, and he has to take down 3 mighty EXs. Execute. This got pal already. Training center finally comes online, so no more rough seas for you. Flareon, no, that's Leafeon comes down, so that's quite big because I think he's gonna get a 1-hit knockout onto that Sesame Toad, but can't play any item. No, he passes. There's no item. It's item lock too strong. And rough seas return. Oh no. Because I feel like Lysandre, it's kind of game. Lysandre, that Leafeon, and then just Turbo Bolt it for you to win. That Leafeon is his only hope. The only hope for Fabian now is that Leafeon, but he can't get the retreat. So we'll see a computer search. Oh, if he gets it, I think he has it. Not sure if he's going for that play. Could be crippling towards Fabian, and it could be like game. If he takes a Lysandre is the Leafeon on the bench of Fabian. Retreating and then using Turbo Bolt. That's a third water energy. Uh-oh. Is he just going for a grenade hammer? Oh, yeah. Grenade hammer, people. Yeah, it's probably game. There's just no way Fabian can win right now. There's a fully charged Sespitoad EX and a fully charged Mega Manectric EX, both with full HP. I don't see how he can turn back. It's 6-1 prize here in favor of Marcus Tan. This could be a reverse all kill, with Fabian taking the first game, but now Marcus winning second game, and then right now Marcus taking the game 3 victory here. I don't think there's anything else he can do. It's not much. Manectric can just Turbo Bolt the weakness Empoleon here, and it's gonna be game. This probably should be over, people. Maybe Fabian got a trick up his sleeve, you never know. I'm not sure how he can overcome all those heavy hitters there on the side of Marcus. After the trump cuts, 2 trump cuts in this game 3 here. It's quite big here for Marcus. Looking at the discard piles, there's nothing left. It's because he just got trumped like 3 turns ago. Sesame Toad EX. Again, pulling off the win here. There's a Battle Compressor there. By Levin. My goodness. I'm hearing Levin. By Fabian. It looks like it's just gonna Battle Compressor 3 Pokemon away. And you see another Acrobike. And is that a training center? I can't see. A Jirachi. Discuss the Jirachi. And looks like what else is he gonna do? Does he have a silver bangle or something? Yeah, he has a silver bangle in his hand. That's gonna do quite a lot of damage. No, there's a Lysandre. A futile, just want to take two prizes, I guess. There's nothing else he can do. But it's still short of 10. Still short of 10 damage. Oh wait, it's 9. Alright. He doesn't have the energy, so okay. And there's a Sycamore here, and this could be game here if he draws one energy. No, he didn't. Did he have a switch? Mm-mm. The Ultra Balls. Staying alive here by one turn here by Fabian. Gets another Manectric EX out. Hmm. And it's a pass. But still, that that's just too much stuff to handle here. It's just way too far for Fabian here. Maybe a consolation 2 prize from the Jirachi. Because there's Mega Manectric to handle that Leafeon EX. There's that Sesmetal EX to handle the Empoleon because there's a Muscle Band there. So it's dealing 150 damage with Grenade Hammer. 110 damage from the Manectric EX. So this looks like checkmate, boys and girls. So looks like is there an N? Yes, an N. But not sure what is he gonna really do because Marcus already set up his whole board of energies there. It's a compressor here. Maybe if he can get a Lysandre or something else. He needs a Lysandre, one of those big hitters right now. Or some like right after this. Believe that Jirachi there. You can take out the But let's see, what's the maximum damage that an Empoleon can do with a Silver Banger? Let's see. That's 5, 10, 11, 12, 150. Still not enough. There's nothing can knock out that Mega Manectric. It's just way too big. It's covered up all the bases here. I don't see much ways here to go. Because if you knocked out that Jirachi, he just can promote that Mega Manectric and just zap that Empoleon back the way he came from. So it's just discarding Ultra Balls. I don't need it anymore. Because just one prize left for Marcus. Not sure if even trying to drag time, not sure. But let's be positive, people. So is he discarding a Juniper or Sycamore? Anything else that I did not see? There's another Ultra Ball. And that's Eevee come down. Marcus has only a one card hand to get into one. So to see how this pans out. Looks like the stream is having a little bit of frame rate issues. And I'll check on it in a second here. I think I saw a team flag run. Not too bad. And Polian lost his energy. No more water energy. Can't attack. The DCE goes into the Polion. Such a big whiff there. So it's like the game's still going on. Although it's in like slideshow mode for me. And looks like alright, we're getting back. Looks like the frame rate issue is finally settled down. Yeah. So in case you don't know, during Marcus last time he team flag grunt. The active Empoleon's water energy away, so now Empoleon can attack. So he has to just attach the DC and pass. Now we see a computer search, which could be big here. Get anything you want. Maybe another end, maybe? But it's still a 6-1 price, and most of your Pokemon can't handle, does not have a high HP. That's the problem of Flareon decks. If when they get set back behind way too far, it's still quite hard to come back. So Silver Banger goes into the EV, another one goes into the Aldino for like, yeah, hell yeah. Another compressor. There's literally very little cards left in the deck of Fabian here. Maybe the end of the road here. And time is called, people. So Fabian is on turn 0 here. I don't think he can live for turn 0. I mean, to turn 3. So Fabian's on turn 0. It looks like it's gonna pass and still he gets an Ultra Ball. He gets something. Got to thin out his deck. Gets another Sesame Toad out. Can't bench it because his bench is full. So at least he thins out his deck for a possible draw of a supporter card next turn. Maybe a Sycamore, his best shot. And we are losing a lot of frame rates. Not sure why. Maybe the internet has been slowed down. See the Leafeon come into play along with Flareon. And did I just... Oh, Sycamore. It's gonna go for the handshake, but then... Ah, yes, that's an energy and that's game. Finally, Marcus takes it 2-1. Great win here. That Sycamore literally just wins him. But it was a great start there by Fabian, but he just can't keep up. The Quicking Punch slowed him down way too much in Game 3. But what a play there, what a great series there. And guys, we'll be back. The stream will go offline for a while and we'll be back for the final Swiss round. Right here in Cards and Hobbies. I am MC Reshiram. We'll be back.